I am not going to start with Sasa Vεζένκοφ. I'm going to start with the defense that you guys played tonight. The defensive intensity was through the roof from the very start. Do you agree that it was the best defensive game for Olympiacos this season?
I think we were just riding off the momentum from last game, just trying to prove to ourselves how far we can take it. I think in Baskonia that would be the real test, but as far as defense tonight, it was amazing for sure.
I'm saying that considering that this Bayern team was one of the top offensive teams in the league, one of the highest scoring teams in the league, the best team in making three-pointers, and you completely took them out of the game.
I think it was 50% us, 50% them. You know, they didn't look their best, so I don't. You know, Carson had 0, so you know, I think it was just one of those nights for them that we just took advantage of. But we exploited it, and we didn't look back or take the night off. So hats off to us.
That's the thing. Even when you were up 20, you didn't let your foot off the brake. You were always intense. You're always energetic.
Yeah, for sure. I think when it maybe got to the last 3 minutes, I took my foot off. But it was the Sasa Vεζένκοφ show at that point. But no, for him to score 45, I think the stars aligned. And, of course, we all wanted him to get the record. But maybe he'll have a chance again.
Did you talk between us how to help Sasa make a 51-point game and break the record?
I was pushing for it. I didn't want to take it away from Nigel, LOL, but I kind of did. So I wanted Sasha to. I think it would have been fair, but you know, I guess the coaching staff had other plans. But we were running made-up sets for Sasha. We didn't know what to run to get him wide open looks, but he just has that quick flick. So I just came down and passed it to him. He shot it and he made it. It was crazy, incredible game.
I don't know if you guys were wanted to force Sasa to make the 51-point game, but he didn't force anything. That was the most crazy thing tonight.
Yeah, he didn't at all, and it was opportunities where he maybe could have had 60. When I look at all the plays where other guys were we're wide open, but we would have been locked in. But he got to 31 so late, and then we said, okay, wow. So to push him, we were like, okay, we didn't know what was going on. But if we would have knew sooner, he would have had a 60-point night.
How is it witnessing such a performance on the floor?
Man, I'm used to seeing Sasha do stuff like this. It's like if he wanted to, he could do this a lot of the nights. I think it just worked out perfectly. I'm sure he'll have other opportunities in the upcoming years to come to catch this record very easily. 18 for 20 is unbelievable. 10 for 10 is unbelievable. 8 for 10 is unbelievable. I think this will also give him the type of confidence and the boost that we're going to need the second half of the season.
I'm not saying you played bad, of course. 16 points, you put the work on the defensive end. What do you have to say about your own performance tonight? Once again, a key performance for Olympiacos.
Man, I wasn't, I didn't necessarily feel like myself. But on defense, I did. But on offense, I was a bit taken out of it. It's hard when you're beating a team by so many points to kind of lock in and focus. But, hats off to that team, man. It's not a bad team at all, I don't think that's a team that we want to see in the playoffs. We're going to see somebody tough regardless. So here we are.
Having sat a complete game on both ends of the floor without Van Fournier, without Captain Kostas Papanikolaou, what does it say about the team?
It was crazy, right? Fournier showed up to shoot around today, and I was begging the coaching staff to let him play tonight just so he can be a little bit stronger. You don't want to go anywhere undermanned, especially when you have a guy who thinks he can play, but due to protocol, he wasn't allowed to play tonight. But I'm pretty sure he was watching us on from the house, and we played so well. Maybe he's gonna have to sit out the double. No, I want Fournier to come back badly.
Since the defense set the tone tonight for you guys, I want to ask you about a quote by Zalgiris coach Andrea Trinchieri that he made in the previous game. I don't know if you read it or watched the video or anything. He said that Olympiacos has this kind of defense that you take away the joy of playing from the opponent. Do you agree with that? Are you this kind of team?
I think so. You can just tell off of the reactions from the other players against us when we get stops, when we're physical with them. Like today, I felt like all the Bayern guys were slapping my hand away, giving me extra bumps and push. I'm like, listen, you have your work cut out for you tonight. If you're going to come in and score, you got to come do it. It's not going to be easy. I'm not the referee. Whatever they let us get away with, we're going to get away with it. So, and vice versa, you know. But I think tonight was pretty clean. We just have one of the best rosters ever assembled in EuroLeague history, to be honest.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.